you can see people talking, joining. How many people joining? You can just find out.
One person right now, I guess.
So we're going to discuss how search works. Actually, you can zoom in if you want to. So how Google works. That's the class we are going to discuss today. Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Alright. So now there are 2 or 3 different types of search engines. So types of search engines. There is something called meta search engine, crawler based search engine, and directories. Okay. Now I'll get back to crawler based, meta and directory later. Right now we are going to discuss crawler based search engines. For example, crawler based search engines are nothing but Google, Bing, and all other search engines are crawler based. That means this Google has a software or a software known as crawler or spiders or robots or Googlebox. It's nothing but a software. And the software, it's a different name. It's same. It's just different name. Okay? Now, how many of them joined?
6.
Are they asking any questions?
No. 11 were there, it came down to 6.
I forgot to have that mic. Alright guys,
10.
hold on with us. I'm just putting a mic here. Okay. Good.
Do you guys have free access to RedTube?
What is that?
RedTube.
Free access?
To RedTube.
No.
RedTube is a phone.
Yeah, it's a different site. Alright.
Take it more close to whiteboard, not visible.
Not visible. Okay. Let us take it more closer to whiteboard. Is that fine now?
RedTube.
Yeah. No. See, if you guys do like this, we are going to ban you. We're going to block you. Okay, we blocked a couple of them.
Cool.
Okay. How is it? Better now?
Cool now.
You guys better now? Okay, yes. Alright. So, this Google or Bing has got a software known as crawlers or spiders or robots. It's just a different name. But this software does 3 important things. 1, it crawls. 2, it indexes. 3, it serves. So it does 3 important things: crawl, index, serve. Okay, got it?
Yeah.
So we'll go one by one. So we'll get back to the World Wide Web. Okay. So in the World Wide
Does
Web,
this use the Mike Hunt algorithm?
what is that?
Mike Hunt algorithm.
Mike?
Hunt. Hunt.
I'm not sure about that. We'll do this and then we'll answer questions in the end.
Means you can see it afterwards, the questions, or should I take it down?
Yeah, somebody can take it down. We're going to take down your questions and then we're going to answer.
I'll take it.
Okay, keep the answers, keep the questions with you. If there is anything important like the mic is not good or this thing, please let me know. Okay, so the World Wide Web. How many web pages? Any idea? How many web pages in the internet?
Trillions.
Trillions. Take a guess. Trillions. Anybody else?
More than trillions.
More than trillions. More than 80 trillion. Actually, it was 60 trillion and it is growing. 60 trillion. Now it should be 100. Okay? So, 60 trillion web pages. Keep this in mind. In a website, you might have hundreds of pages. For example, how many web pages does Flipkart has got? Flipkart. Any idea how much?
As new products it has.
So, like more than 25 lakhs. Alright, so now these are all, let us say this is Times of India, this is Flipkart, and this is New York Times, and this is IIMB, this is WMA, this is YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest. So all these are several different pages on the internet. So the job of the crawler is to go to every single one of the website and crawl. It goes to, number one, it crawls. This software crawls the entire 60 trillion pages, and it goes to one by one and it goes to each and every single one of the page. Okay? So what it does, for example, it goes to your website, so it says homepage, about us, and contact us. So this crawler will go to your the HTML tag. It first reads that, and then, for example, it might come directly to about us page. Doesn't matter. So it goes by page. So it goes and it reads the entire text. It actually reads the entire text. What is written? Okay? So it crawls to the text, understands, it reads and understands what is this content about. Okay? Then, if there is a link to another site, we talked about links, right? So click here to know more. This goes to other website and it crawls their content. So it keeps on crawling and crawling and crawling, right? So for example, for 1 year, he has written some articles. So it understands. All of a sudden, he's telling him to write an article. And the crawler can understand it is written by two different people. How?
Which comes first?
His way of writing pattern is different. His way of writing pattern is different. So it can understand the pattern of the writing too. You ask me, how would Google know? Who asked me today, this morning? You asked me, right? How Google knows all those? So it can understand two different people's way and the pattern. And it can understand, for example, I copied this text from this page. It will know that this is copied content from other site. That's smart it is. It can understand because it already crawled this page. And it knows this page is about this particular thing. And now you copy from there, it will know that this is copied content.
We can copy from Bing or something.
No. It is no
It
content.
goes by content.
It is content, doesn't matter, it is not search engine. Entire World Wide Web is there. You cannot copy content.
When you say copy it in Word and then from there you
No, it is still the same. You are putting it on the internet. Okay? So it crawls. Now, you might ask, how often does it crawl? So, out of all these things, you have your website. Your website is live, right? How many pages you guys have? 5 pages each? 3. Okay, 3 for here itself you have. So your website is live. The crawler comes, oh, there is a new website. Let me go also crawl this particular page and read the content. And what it will do, I'll get back to you in a minute. But this is the job, the first job. It crawls and then understands everything. Okay? Now the crawls, the schedule, it might come. The job of this is 24/7, it just crawls, keep on crawling. but there is a cycle for each one of the site, right? So today it came. When is the next time it is going to come?
Whenever some new thing is added.
Okay, let me give you. It could be 5 times a day. It could be once a week. It could be once a day, or it could be once a month. It depends upon web page to web page. Let me give you an example. How is it going?
Good.
Somebody, how many of them are watching right now?
11.
11. Okay, guys. Any questions? Just we are noting it down. We'll get back to you later. So it depends upon web page to web page. What do you mean? So, for example, let us take Flipkart. Let us assume both of you started at the same time. When did you create your website? What is the date? Give me one date, please. 6th of June. Let us assume Flipkart also started 6th of June. This crawler comes. It comes to your web page and it also goes to Flipkart. And then it decides, I'm going to crawl these 2 pages. I'm going to come once in a month. So when is the next cycle? 6th of July 6th. So July 6th, it actually came to 6th July, it came to Flipkart. And in Flipkart, it sees there are hundreds of pages added within this 1 month period. Thousands of pages has been added. Then it decides, okay, now I need to make this cycle
More frequent.
more frequently. So it decides to come once a week. And once a week it comes. Also then it understands once in a week there is so much updates. So I come once a day. Once a day it comes. In a day there are lots of updates happening. So let me come 5 times a day. I'm just giving an example. It could be 5, 15 or maybe only once. It depends. So it understands that the updates is happening. So that means fresh content is given by the Flipkart. So then it decides to come often. You got it? Now it comes to your website 6th of July. What it sees? It sees the same content which was in 6th of June. 6th of July also same, no updates. Then it becomes lazy. It says, even if I come once more often, there is no update happening. So let me be lazy and come once, maybe twice a month. So that being said, can you update like Flipkart? No, I mean Flipkart is an e-commerce site, but yours is just a business page, for example. However, can you write a blog post every day
Yes.
or every week? That is also an update. So actually the crawler likes fresh content. More content, fresh content. Original content, not copied content. Original, fresh content, useful content. It all comes back to content. We'll get back. So you got the concept?
Yeah.
It actually, the crawler trains itself to identify the web pages and brings it accordingly. Got it? How is that coming along? Are they giving? We need some hearts. If you like it, you're going to get some hearts in Periscope. Are there hearts coming?
Yeah, plenty.
Good.
One person has asked, how does SEO work?
That is what we are going to do it after this. This is the. If you understand this, doing SEO is easy. But before we do SEO, we need to understand how it works. Okay? So, are we clear with the first? Right. It actually trains itself. Alright, so now when it comes and reads, and what it does, it actually takes a snapshot. It actually takes a picture, it crawls, understands the content, and it actually takes the picture. Right? So it takes a picture and brings back to the So it goes, reads, and then it takes a picture, and then it stores in the data center. It brings that snapshot and stores it in the data center. Hundreds of several different data center. Google has got various data center in multiple locations. Okay, what it does, it brings and then it stores it in the data center. Got it? Any questions? Okay, so it takes a picture and then brings it in the data center. Now, so the next time it comes to your, this is the first time it comes, the next time it comes, it brings the new one and removes the older one. So this data center is fresh when it crawls. The last time when it crawled, that data it will be having here.
So it takes the whole website's data.
Yes,
Including the new one.
no, web pages.
Yeah,
So it
including
actually
the-
takes a picture. For example, you have 10 pages, it goes to all 10 pages, let us say.
The first time.
First time. It takes all 10 pages, it goes page by page. The home page, it comes and stores it here. The next week, it comes the home page picture, it takes and removes this old one, brings the new one.
But we not updated it.
You might update it
Okay.
or you might not.
Still it does the same.
Yes, whether you update or not, it will give the fresh ones. Got it? Any questions so far? Okay. Now this is known as indexing. This is index. So what do you mean by index? Why do you need an index in a book?
To search.
Why?
To
Why?
search easily. To get
Exactly, to find out that specific information. You got page numbers, you got topics. If you don't have an index, what will happen?
It will take a lot of
You'll
money.
have to read the entire book. The same concept here. So it is 80 trillion pages or 60 trillion pages are there. It cannot go when somebody searches. So what it does, it comes and it actually organizes this data. The data it takes, that crawls and takes a picture, it comes and organizes. That is why it is called as index. Are you with me? Any questions so far?
So in that index, so you have content of only your web page or all the web pages?
All the web pages.
All the web pages.
Yes.
So index is it's a common index for all the web pages.
Yeah, so, but however, see, for .in,
I'll have a different
would put it in a separate bucket.
Okay.
So .in and all, these are all .in websites, and in this, these are all some e-com website. There are some educational website, edu websites. So it categorizes actually, right? So that why it categorizes, it's just the same concept of having an index page. So that when we want information, specific information, it's easy, you can go directly here.
Okay.
Clear? Alright, so crawling, you're clear. How Google crawls all the web pages. Okay, by the way, Bing also got another bot. Bing also works somewhat similar, but only there are small different things which we are going to look at it. But Bing is also, most of these crawler based search engines work almost similar. That's why they name it as crawler or spiders. It's like so why they name it as spiders or crawlers? The World Wide Web is like a spider web. It's all about links. So the spider goes and weaves the web. That's why we call it World Wide Web.
Can you do something that spiders don't call it a website?
Yes, good question. Can I do anything that? Yes, the first time when it comes to the page, right? There is a command saying robots equals in a meta tag. There is a command saying meta equals robot, crawl and index. So it will first come and look at this tag. It will come and look at this tag. Only then it will crawl. You can block it if you want. So this is like this. So imagine your website is like a house, like this. In the front entrance itself, I am blocking somebody. That means they cannot come inside. So you can block the crawl search engines not to come. So what it does, if you come here, it goes to that room, it goes to this room, these are all different pages.
They're asking what the question was again.
Okay, the question was, can I block the search engines? Yes, you can. So you can block, there is a meta tag, the command, when the crawler comes and crawls, so it comes to your website, right? Before coming to your website, it goes to the HTML and it reads, so the meta, we saw meta equals language, it understands language is English, author is Suresh, so and then it will look for this command, what is that robot? So it will say, crawlers, please come to my web page. So you're allowing by default it is allowed, but you can block it if you want. But if you block, you will not be visible in the search engines. Okay, if you block, you will not, the website will not be visible in search engines.
So we've now created WordPress, the website, but then we've not submitted our website to
You don't have to submit it
by default.
by default.
Yeah.
We are going to look into this, how a crawler, when the crawler came to your website, we are going to look into it. Everybody created a website, right? We are going to find out
But
when actually.
earlier you had to submit to something, right? That Google
Earlier
submit-
it's all gone.
Okay.
Earlier you have to go submit directories.
Go to Google and then.
Yes, Google. See, even now you can submit, but it is not
use.
necessary.
Okay.
Suresh, can I keep it there because
Yeah.
most of them are not able to see the whiteboard
Sure.
properly.
Yeah. Okay, now.
Zoom out button.
Yes.
All right, guys. What was the question? Are there
Incidents of virus attacking web spiders.
spiders? Yes, there are spammers out there who can do all those things. But Google is smarter, right? Google is smarter. They all know all these things, right? Because their entire algorithm is like this. All right. So you got it. You got two things: crawler, how it crawls, you're clear, and how it indexes, you're clear. Any other questions? Okay. So if, for example, if it is a bank website, you have all your security, everything. So will you allow the crawlers to crawl? There is transaction happening. Those pages and all, you will not allow Google to crawl.
Okay, so those pages are blocked.
Yes. Because if you allow it to crawl, what will happen? All your bank information will be available in the internet. Okay? So, by the way, it cannot read images or JavaScript or Flash. It can read only text. It can read actually now Flash. Google can read Flash right now, but text is the easiest way. Text is the easiest way. Got it? Any questions so far? Alright. So, now, when somebody searches in Google, for example, I am searching for digital marketing training Bangalore. Is that what you searched for?
Yeah.
What this crawler does is, this crawler, the moment you search, the crawler goes to this data center. It finds out which is the most relevant web page for this search query. But there are 60 trillion pages. how would Google know which page to show in number 1, number 2, number 3? How would Google know? Or how would Google rank a website?
So how many people have actually, what content is there first,
Okay?
and then how many people have rated this website?
Okay, how many people rated? Or what else? Anything else?
What, how many
Authority
people
or
have,
authenticity,
how,
authority of the website or
Authority of the website, okay?
how many visits have they made?
How many visits?
The keywords which you use in the search.
Where?
Keywords which you use in the
Key-
search of the Google will
Should
throw
match
up
in
things.
the content.
Yeah, but how would Google decide which one to be number 1, which one to number 2, number 3?
On the basis of keywords.
No.
Then you
This-
have your social media.
So before, what was it? It was
Only
two things.
keywords.
Page rank. Before, the initial formula was what?
Page
It
rank.
looks at number of pages. Second, meta, keywords. And what people did? Started misusing. So in the keywords they put irrelevant keyword. So Google said, we are not going to use that. So how would Google decide is based on formulas, based on algorithms. Okay, somebody asked a question how search works. If you watch this, you can understand how to do SEO. Somebody was asking, right? This is what it is. So pay a little bit attention and give us some questions. Any questions coming in? Okay, now it is still how many people?
11.
11. 11. Okay, good. So now this formula more than, so now Google says more than 1000 or 1500 formulas. He said every day Google is coming up with a formula. So if you want to do SEO, you will have to memorize all 1000 formulas. How good are you guys in mathematics?
Right.
So if you want to do SEO, that's what you're going to memorize all.
Can I do my own SEO?
Yes, you can. Anybody can. If you understand this, you can. Okay? So that's what we're going to look and give you some resources. So stay with us. We're going to give some resources. So 1000 to 1500 formulas. Yes, you don't have to memorize, but Google said, see, you cannot follow all 1500 formulas, and it is not important for you. However, we will give you around 30 formulas. Around? I'm just giving an example, guys, here. But what this formula is nothing but Google Webmaster Guidelines. Google Webmaster Guidelines. This guidelines is available free by Google. If you search in Google for Google Webmaster Guidelines, you will get to that guidelines. So there is, in this Google Webmaster Guidelines, they come up with design, how to design a website. When you design a website, what are the things that you keep in mind? What are some technical issues that you might want to keep in mind? And what is the quality you will have to keep in mind? So this is your next class. Google Webmaster Guidelines is your next class. So I'm just giving you an overview. So your ranking is nothing but, if you want to do SEO, follow Webmaster. This is the first place you'll have to follow. Clear? So let me explain this a little bit. Which one can I erase?
The same.
Right here.
24/7. You can take a photo of it.
Follow Google Webmaster Design. No, it is Webmaster Guidelines. Webmaster Guidelines.
I want people to search.
Puerto Rico, find me as I use Puerto Rico. No, so stay with me. We're going to find out
Where,
the.
where can we locate this? The
Just Google. Google Webmaster Guidelines, because the URL is long. Okay, so a question was, who asked that question? I want to rank for Puerto Rico, and he has written Rico. Correct?
Yeah.
Now Google is smart enough to understand. For example, one page is saying how to ship a box. So in that context, Google can understand that this is about shipping, not about ship. Right? So Google can understand, which we'll cover that one in a little bit. So can I continue here? Okay. So let us look at the guidelines. For example, I'm just giving an example. I'm not saying this is the only thing. I'm just giving an example. For example, have unique original content.
That is his website.
Huh?
Portrico.com.
Portrico.com. It is, so we're going to look into this. These are the algorithms. So you might understand a little bit. And then we'll answer your question. Of course, this will answer your question a little bit. Okay? Which you're going to cover. So Google says, the guideline says, number one, in other words, these are formulas. Or these are the algorithm. What is the algorithm? I'm giving a few examples. Have good unique content. Number one. Number two formula says, have a good page title. So I'll tell you where is the title. Have a good page title. Have keywords in the title. Have keywords in the title. Have a good URL structure. Have synonyms in the words. Synonyms in the content. Right? So like this, it has got all these formulas. But basically, these formulas are for users. Give valuable content for the users. Simple. Okay, why we need to have good page title, or why we need to have unique content? Because if you go to Google and you're searching for something, okay, and the first result that you see, let us say it's not good content, it's just general content, and what you will do, you did not like that content, what you will do? Immediately go back to again Google and look for the second one. Imagine the second one also copied from the first one. Would you like it?
No.
Would you use Google? You won't use Google, because Google gives you information that is relevant and useful. So that is why Google, the guideline says, have original useful content. Because in today's world, everybody can create website in 5-10 minutes. How much time did it take for you guys to create a website? Half an hour, right? And imagine everybody is coming up with content and no value. Got it? Okay? You got this? So you will be learning Webmaster Guidelines completely. That is the entire class tomorrow. But let me give you an example. For example, when somebody searches for digital marketing training Bangalore, let us assume this is the index. Okay? There is hundreds of websites. This is your website. This is your website. And this is your competitor 1, competitor 2, competitor 3. You will have competitors? Okay, good. So when you do a search digital marketing training, the crawler actually comes your website, you, competitor 1, competitor 2. So when you do a search, This crawler goes to the index and it goes to your website first. And it compares your website with this. Does this page has got good content, original content? Yes. Let me give 10 out of 10. Got it? It goes to your competitor one website. This content is not original, copied content. It will give minus 10 out of 10. Because it is copied content. And it goes to your competitor too. And it says, okay, this content is good, but it is not copied, but it is not great. So give 5 out of 10. So keep in mind, for your understanding, I am explaining this. Okay. You got it? So this is number one. Second, it goes to all these things and compares that one as and when you do the search. Keep in mind how sophisticated or how complicated it is. When you are doing a search, it is going to the index. It does not go to the internet. When we do a search, it doesn't go to the internet. Where it goes? Index. Because it is organized. Okay. So number two, what is that? Page title. It goes to your website and then see the page has got page title. Yes. Very good. 10 out of 10. It goes to your competitor website. These people. Yes. These people also has got good title. This competitor too. Also they have. So it gives 10 out of 10. What is the number 3? Keywords in the title. 10 out of 10. These people have good content and also they have keywords. Good. These people have got good title but they don't have keywords. So it gives 0 out of 10. What is the next one? URL structure. You got good URL structure. It goes to your competitor one. It compares. Do they have? Okay, they also have good. These people, they also have good. And then synonyms, good. These people don't have. These people have. Or these people also don't have. So what is the total? 50 out of 50. How much is the total here? 20 out of 50. Here? 25 out of 50. You're in number 1. This is number 2. This is got it? This is how search works.
So actually there are 1500 formulas, so 15,000 for 50, yeah, 15.
Yeah, just for yeah.
And Google just the crawler sees all that, like 1500
Yes.
formulas, and then calculates and then
Correct.
okay.
You got it?
And it does it 0.67, 0.36.
Yes. Okay, so it is like in school. Who gets first rank in our school? Who gets more marks? Yes. Got it. Any questions? No? Okay. Shall I erase this? What time is it? Another 10 minutes we got? Okay. I want to show you a couple of videos and then we'll wind it up. Who wants to take a picture? Any other questions coming in?
Yeah.
What are the questions?
How do you get link from somewhere? He's asking.
Okay. How do you get link from somebody? Produce valuable content. Nobody is going to give link except if you have good content. And we have a separate class on links, which we'll be discussing because that's a huge subject. And but basically, bottom line is create valuable content, which in turn. So, for example, if I find something useful, I'm going to share. That's a link. Okay. Bottom line is create original, useful, information-rich content. You get more links. Question?
One more thing. How Google can manage different languages?
Google is smart enough to understand different languages. It can understand the pattern of a person writing, right? So it actually categorizes in the index different languages, and then it goes in there and then picks up from that particular thing. So it is smart enough to understand different language, different place, all those things.
One more thing, how does image alteration take place and does Google manage it?
Yeah, image ranking is a little bit different. So Google actually looks at, for example, image alteration. I did not get that question. What is that?
Image alteration.
Yeah, alteration. Yes, Google is smart enough to understand the changes too, because when you do a search, now it will find out it is illustration or is it a color. It can understand because in the filters you can do it. Okay, now image search works differently because it will look at an image in a website. If this is your website, it looks at various things. It looks at the alternate text. That is something called alternate text. And have you mouse over, you see some text.
Yeah.
So when the crawler comes, it can read that text. That is why it gives a. When you come up with an image, you will have to give a alternate text explaining what is that image about. So when the crawler comes in, it can understand this image is about Suresh with dog in Indiranagar, Bangalore. So I'm not naming that image as dog, but what I'm naming, Suresh and Suresh's dog walking in Indiranagar Park. So I give a context to it. Okay? Any other questions?
Does the keyword must be a verb?
See, keyword research is a separate class. So how to find out the keyword itself is so keyword can be one word. For example, training is one word. So in what is this now? Digital marketing training Bangalore. It is a long tail keyword. I mean it's longer one. So that is a whole different subject in itself, which we will be discussing during the keyword research class.
That's it.
Alright. So, clear? Shall I erase this? Okay. So, how many of you watched movies? You guys watch movies?
Yes.
Which one was the last movie you watched?
What's that? Manu, it's the most.
How many of you Rajni fans here?
Yeah.
You guys watched Rajnikant movie anytime lately?
Yes.
Which movie is that? Huh?
Oh,
Was Manjunath told you that?
Lingam.
Manjunath told you that? Okay.
wait.
No, I'm just asking.
Lingam.
Linga, how many of you watched Robot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so in that there is a scene. Did Manjunath tell you about that?
No.
Okay. So let us watch some movies now. Can you switch on that one and switch off the lights, please? Lights. Okay, so in that movie there is a scene where Rajnikant, who did not watch that movie, Robot? You did not watch. So actually, to give a context, in that movie, Rajnikant creates another version of himself, which is a robot. Okay, and this robot will does all the work. Okay, and he does it for the military purposes. But in that, there is one particular scene where he takes the robot to the barber shop.
Yeah, he can read.
Right. So that is what we are going to see.
He will finish reading the book very fast. It's not clear.
So what it does?
He's scanning.
It's just
So this is the internet. How many pages?
n number of pages.
80 trillion pages. So what it does, it goes and scans the entire World Wide Web, like how he scans right now. And what it does, it stores it in the data center. See, it scans stores it in the data center. So, what happens now? Now somebody is going to Google and actually searching. So what it does, the crawler goes to index and finds out which is the most relevant and then shows up, which is what happening right now. What it happens, it goes to the index. This is exactly how search works. Now, this is our Bollywood Rajinikanth. Google is Hollywood Rajinikanth. Okay, so this is how search works. We'll watch one more video, official video from Google.